Okay, we're rolling and we're live. This is Iron Bill back with another video. I want to thank you again for tuning in. Tonight we're doing a little bit of Rumble. To be honest, today's been a big PvP day. Working on the armor set for Solstice as a secondary thing. But the main thing I wanted to get done today was to make up for a lot of the PvP I didn't make this week so that I would have progress towards my Redrick's quest. And I still had 25 Rumble matches to do, and I only had 3 survival matches in. And I think I also needed 10 more control matches. I mean, it was a lot. Well, as it turns out, I did do the 10 control. I did 25 Rumble matches today and 4 survivals. So I'm telling you what, I've played enough PvP today. Now, all I have to do to get Redrick's at this point, because I've reset my Valor at least 5 times this season, which is the step after this, is I need to finish up the survival matches. Now, that's going to be a grind. That's not going to happen in a single day. In fact, I think I can stand 3, 4, maybe 5 matches a day, and that's about all I can take, especially through the work week. But if all goes well, I'll have that step of the quest done by next week, and yeah, I'll have the Redricks, because I think after that I would have only had to reset my Valor 5 times in a season, and then gee whiz, I don't think there's really any. I think I have to visit Shaxx, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and run this Rumble match, and let me tell you, Rumble for me exposes all my weaknesses, because Rumble is a fast-paced game which favors short range weaponries, especially if you have maps that are, short range maps. And you see a lot of people running around with shotguns and hand cannons and such. And I think I wound up in this match, I started with a shotgun and I switched as it went on. I've got a shotgun and I was using my Gnawing Hunger mainly because I still needed void kills at this point in time. Now, on most of my Rumble matches, I actually ran Dire Promise, because I was just getting chewed up by people who were just doming me with Dire Promises, and I figured, well, I got to get better at hand cannons anyway, so what the heck. The one saving grace for Rumble is that it's quick. You really, the matches aren't going to last that long, and this professor guy, he was going to start eating my lunch pretty quickly. Now, what I'm trying to do is get the spawn going again so I can fight only one person. And there is the person I'm getting, Fujin. And so, and I think he's the Wither Horde specialist. And the Wither Horde itself on a map like this isn't that difficult to avoid for the most part. Yeah, here we go. I've got him behind me now. I think this is Professor behind me. I don't have any close range weaponry other than, well, I do have the shotgun on, but you'll see what happens when I try to pull it out here in a second. It's a rapid fire, and I lost him, and that's that. He's behind me, and I can't get away. Yep. And you notice he finishes me off with a Dire Promise. Now, I can whip around because I'm using mouse and keyboard, but that doesn't mean I'm going to rip right around to where I need to go and get the person lined up perfectly. I'm just not that good, and I never will be. All right, so I think this was a pretty good play. I caught a couple guys out fighting each other, and I wound up getting them both. Those were cheap kills, and I got the Professor. That was the fun thing there. But he's going to come up on my left here, I believe. I think this is possibly him. Yeah. No, that's Fujin, and he's trying to Wither Horde me. There's Professor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's Professor. The thing about Rumble that's irritating is that you can get somebody pretty much locked down and have them dead to rights, and then you'll get just cracked from behind by somebody else who just spawns in. Or, like in some of my matches, you spawn in, to these deaths over and over where someone is just playing the spawn zone and just catching you right off of it. Now, you have an overshield briefly, but if they have a heavy enough hitting weapon, it's not going to make any difference. You're going to get taken down before you can do too much. Should be somebody over there, but there's not. Now, what I try to do, because I'm not very good on taking multiples at once. I try to keep myself in a place where I'm likely to only have to fight one person at a time. And I pick a pretty good place here in a minute, I think. And do all right for myself. Now, I don't think I've ever won a Rumble match. Okay, now I'm trying to ring him around a rosy. And that's Professor. No, Fujin. Yeah, and I need these orbs too. There's the other thing. I get killed sometimes because I just go for the orbs. Because I have to have them. I mean, it's for the armor, and you have to collect the armor. And one of the things I'm trying to do is limit the amount of gambit I'm going to have to play. Although, there's no way I avoid playing. Yeah, he got me. He got me that time. And then Professor takes him down. I don't want to play Gambit that much. I have to play 10 matches. There's nothing that's going to stop that from happening. But, I can go in and throw 10 matches as fast as anybody can. But from what I gather from my squad mates or my clan mates, that's pretty much what everyone plans to do. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get him. Oh, yes, I did. But I'm not going to get the next guy. That's what it was. I should have. Because the other guy comes up behind me, and that's Professor. See what I mean? I had the other guy. He was tethered. There was no way he was going to get away. And then the guy who comes up behind me. Now, this was a nice little place to stay. I knew, since no one had grabbed the heavy, somebody would come for it. And all I really needed to do was just crouch here and wait. I've got somebody on my radar on the left. There's no way he's going to get to me. Down he goes. It's Fujin. Looking up to my right, this guy's trying to zip in. That's Professor, got him. Now, Professor was the best player in the lobby. There's no question about it. But he wasn't just so much higher that he didn't belong in the lobby kind of thing like I saw a lot of tonight. I need those orbs, but I'm going to stay here anyway because somebody's coming for that heavy. There we go. And then we've got a person behind me again this time. I think I finally get popped. Yeah. He got me out of there. I got that one. But by this point in time, he got the heavy, and that was that. But that's what it took. And he's teabagging me. I'm sorry, Professor, but, you own me at first, and I got you a few, and that's just how it goes. Nothing personal. It's Rumble. All right, so 224. Matches are 8 minute in length, if you don't know. So we're going at just about 6 minutes here. And yeah. But I did finish in second place. And in Rumble, top 3 places count as a win. This is also, unfortunately, what you see a lot of. And that is that people tend to quit out of the matches. So I very seldom see one goes all the way to time or finish with all the players in it. It's too bad. So I did get the Rumble stuff done. I got the control stuff done. I'm 7 games into 25 for survival. Unfortunately, survival, that's going to be about 10 minutes per match. So needing 18, 180 minutes, 3 hours of that left to go. Oh, God. I really don't want to do that, but I will. One of my matches, and I'm not going to show it to you, we had one. I played 4 tonight, and one of them was 1. We had life advantage. I was knocked out, but the reason I was knocked out was one of their players cast a Dawn Blade, and I hit him square with but I was already hurt, and I hit him square with my tether, which took him out of his super, but he landed right in front of me and shotgunned me. So he took me out, but I took him out of the super. Now, we wound up 2v1, life advantage, no lives left, 15 seconds to go. And all my guys have to do is just wait. Go to the zone and wait. There's no way in the world that guy can beat him if they go to the zone and wait. But no, they don't do that. They decided to try to pursue the guy. And he was good with the sniper, and he popped one of them, and then 1v1 the other one. It was just silly. And then of course the next the next round they had their supers, and I had nothing to counter the super, and that was that. Game over. So it was a shame. We threw that one away. But the other matches tonight, never was. And unfortunately too, one of the matches. And again, I don't want to flip to this because this has gone on long enough. I'm going to end it in just a second. We lost a player after the first round. And so we played the next 3 rounds 2v3. Now, we did as well as I suppose you could. They weren't a great team. And we probably should have won and would have won if we'd kept 3 players, or if Bungie would matchmake a 3rd player in survival if somebody gets kicked out. And, honestly, the guy might have quit. He might have got booted. He might have been hacked. Who knows? But the point is that that game mode doesn't work 2v3. It just doesn't work. I mean, and because it's skill-based matchmaking, right? Which means everything's equal. So you can assume that the 3v2 is pretty much a done deal, especially when teams are playing passively with snipers the way that other team was. It left myself and the other person no other choice but to go after them aggressively. And again, we did all right. I think we won 2 or 3 of the rounds. We did okay, but there was no way in the world we're going to win. So it's a shame. It's a shame. So Rumble matchmaking, I don't like at all. I don't like it all. There's always one guy that is just way, 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 way out there. And I have a sample size of 25 to see this, by the way. It's not just like me saying, you just had a few matches. No, 25 in a row. 25 sample says there's always that guy who is just way and beyond everyone else. And you got 2 or 3 people on the bottom that are just getting crapped on, and a couple guys in the middle who do okay. And that's the way every match goes. So, yeah, and usually one of the people on the bottom quit, like right here. So this is kind of what you see right here. This is very, very much exemplary. Usually a bit more lopsided. I did manage to put a string of kills together there, which ordinarily wouldn't happen, but I'm sure there are other players like me that can do that. So, tomorrow I'm going to do some more PvP. I will for the rest of the week, and my goal is to play maybe 4 survival matches a day until I get this done. That's my goal. Or if I get to next weekend and it's not done, I'll finish it up on the weekend. But I'm going to have Redricks, and I'm going to have it within the week. So I want to thank you for watching. That's probably enough for tonight. This is Iron Bill, and I'm signing out.